Nature is all around us. I said nature. One of the things I love most about wildlife, especially the small invertebrate life, is that they can easily go unnoticed. I've said this many times, but if you just take a moment and look around, you might be surprised at what you find. I thought today I'd share with you a few video clips I've captured over the last few weeks and more that haven't made it into a video yet. They all share something in common. They were unexpected. They were quick glimpses of something I wasn't expecting to see. From rare birds or less rare animals that I just happened to catch sight of, to some hidden pieces of nature that go on all around us every day, but that most of the time go unobserved. There's nothing groundbreaking here, there's no world firsts, but each clip shows something that could easily have been missed. I hope you enjoy. The first clip is also the longest, showing an epic battle for survival when a common wasp attacks a green bottle fly, although in truth it seems the fly stood no chance. I was out in my garden when I heard a loud buzzing coming from near my feet. I looked down and I saw this. Okay, so this really shows you how dominant the wasp is over the fly here. So the common wasp on top has landed on top of a green bottle fly and is pinning it to the ground. Now it does bring its abdomen up a couple of times. Whether it's actually stinging or not, it's really difficult to tell. I'm using my phone's camera on this clip, and this is about as close as I can get without trying to get the focus of it. So we can see that the wasp it looks like it's biting at the fly. Now it actually does something pretty gruesome here in a moment. You can see that the green bottle there has these sort of red eyes, these sort of compound eyes that it has on the front of its face. The wasp is kind of biting at that, and it's actually, I'm not sure whether it's actually trying to bite off the entire head of the fly or what it's doing, but you see it is biting at it, and it at least removes its eyes. You should be able to see it in a moment. I'll point to that when it happens. But it's obviously trying to incapacitate the fly to prevent it struggling. You can see, there we go, the eyes have kind of come off and they actually fall to the ground in a moment. So it's it's really difficult to tell whether it's taken off the whole head. It looks like it was just the eyes, and you can see in just a moment as it's really chewing away at the face of the fly. And there we go. You can see it's sort of severed something there. There we go. So that thing there has just fallen off. That looks like it's the fly's eyes. So it's incapacitated its vision. How much of its head it's actually taken off with that, I don't know. But now the wasp is now attacking the legs. You can see a leg has just come off there. It's actually severing some of the fly's legs, and that was also working on the wings as well. I believe in just a moment one of the wings gets severed. So now you can see it now working on the wings. It should now come off there. So it's sort of incapacitated the fly. Another leg there, several legs start falling around all over the place. And then there's another leg, and it spends the next minute or so sort of balling up the fly, screwing it up into kind of a ball. It's really difficult to actually see exactly what it's doing. I'm assuming it's making sort of incisions and bites at things at certain points to enable it to sort of maneuver the fly into a compact kind of ball, so it's actually able to fly off. And it spends the next sort of minute doing this, and then if we skip ahead a bit, it will then, now that it's got the fly in position, it feels comfortable, it's able to grip it with its front forelegs, and then off it goes, it flies away, and presumably to take it back to the nest to feed the young. So that's quite gruesome and quite fascinating little shot there of something that I've not really seen before. Now you can see my brown garden waste bin here. Arachnophobes, look away now. One time I moved my bin to discover I had disturbed this spiderling ball. These are the baby spiders of the garden or cross spider. Garden spiders lay several hundred eggs in a silk ball. When the spiderlings hatch out, they stay together, and if disturbed, will explode out like this. They stay together like this for a few days after hatching while they absorb their abdominal yolk reserves. They then begin to get more aggressive towards each other and disperse to begin their solitary lives. Next up is a blink and you'll miss it visit to my buddleia by a day-flying moth I've been longing to see. I believe this is the Hummingbird hawk moth, and you can see how it got its name as it hovers in place where it feeds from the nectar. And just like that, it's gone. I hope it comes back. What an amazing insect. Another brief clip for you now. I've been hearing chirping coming from my hedge for a while, and so I went in for a closer look. Here is a nest with some baby blackbirds. You can see them calling for food. I just grabbed a very quick look as I didn't want to disturb them. The mum had seen me and didn't look too happy with my intrusion, so I quickly backed away. Despite its tropical origin, the ringnecked parakeet has found a home here in the UK. Popular as pets since the Victorian times, many birds have escaped or been deliberately released over the years. However, they only started breeding in 1969 in Kent. They have since spread all over the country, and while the numbers are greatest in London, they have reached Wales and the Scottish borders. Here in Norfolk, they've also established a presence. Some people love them, some hate them. They can be noisy and destructive, and there are concerns on their impact on our native birds. As yet there have been no problems, but there are around 8,600 breeding pairs in the UK, and with that number increasing, it remains to be seen what their impact will be. But whatever you think about them, you can't deny they are a beautiful bird. My last clip for this video, this is a firecrest, one of the smallest birds in Britain, with only the similar looking goldcrest being smaller. It's also incredibly rare, with only 550 known breeding pairs in the UK. A fact that was somewhat lost on me at the time. My bird knowledge is sadly lacking. I observed this bird alongside my friend Liam from the YouTube channel A Shot of Wildlife, and he said to me, "I don't think you realise how rare this bird is, Greg." And you're right, I didn't. But I do now, and I feel very lucky to have seen it. Population numbers are boosted somewhat during the winter by the arrival of European migrants. Well, that's it for this video. I do hope you've enjoyed this quick look at some of the hidden parts of nature. Let me know in the comment section of any unexpected or surprising things you've seen in nature. If you did enjoy this video, please do let me know by leaving a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. I hope to see you next time, so until then, goodbye.